Welcome back. Good morning. Sir Markadoo here with Sir Media Group, where we put your business in the street. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things should be added unto you. We're here with Mr. Henry Johnson. And Henry is one of my business associates. I've known him for a long time, back early in the 90s. And Henry is in the lawn care business. If you ever needed lawn care, and this is the deal. Not because he's a friend of mine, am I popping him up. This man do great quality work, okay? I've seen his work, and Henry, how you doing?
Good, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Now, Henry, I cater to a lot of the youth. I love kids, okay? And I want to inspire them to know that you didn't always do what you've done. You've done other things since you was a young boy. When you was a young boy, who inspired you and what inspired you to be active and motivated?
Well, I had to give a lot of the praise to my grandfather. I mean, my dad died when I was like 6 years old, and the only father that I knew was my grandfather. And he continued to work. He worked until he died.
Yes.
And one of the things he instilled in me is that, continue to learn skills, continue to learn, don't ever stop learning. He always told me that the more you learn,
the more you earn.
The more you earn. You will never be without. If you learn skills, you will always have to fall back on.
You never go hungry,
never.
As long as you're working. So what kind of things that you, as a young dude, as you got a little older, what was you doing? What kind of crafts were you learning as you went along?
I did many things as far as like the fixing of skills, like the electrical stuff, plumbing stuff. I did a variety of things, like I said again, to learn anything to keep my head afloat.
Now, are you certified in some things?
Of course. I'm EPA certified in heating and air, electrical and plumbing. Also, I have CDL driver's license. So, I have a loan certificate. I've done many things as far as certificate-wise, but to start my business as far as lawn care is more comfortable. I enjoy it.
You enjoyed it. Now that was a good thing. What do you see today's standards opposed to the standards you was when kids? What was the difference you seen between the days when you was coming up and the days of going now with our children?
I think more so the difference to me is the lack of activities that is provided for the way that they're provided. Our kids are influenced in so many different ways than they were put to us to be influenced. We didn't have the influences that they have today.
Yeah.
And so it makes it difficult for us to put it into our kids when, you know what I'm saying,
so many other things are being put into
it. They've been drugged into some of the other ones.
Yeah, so you think, you feel that it going to get better, or is we're sliding as a nation?
Well, I'm a positive person. I try to think positive, and I will continue to do that, to believe that it's going to get better.
And I always believed that it was going to get better. There's going to be the soldiers out there to make it better, because the children will never do it on their own. They can't, They can't do it on their own.
Well, that was a frightful thing to me growing up, to want to be a man, but wondering what was it going to be like to be a man. And now that I am a man, and I see my kids growing up, and I'm here having these same thoughts as what's going to take place 20 years from now when they're my age.
Wow.
So, yeah.
But see, that's the one thing that I rest assured on, that as long as I'm active in my children's life,
Right.
I know that their outcome is going to be a whole lot better than letting a video game and letting a phone or TV take them over, right?
Right, exactly.
That's the deal.
Exactly.
That's the deal. Now, I want to ask you about lawn care now.
Okay.
Now, what motivated you to get into lawn care? Was it like maybe being on a job and firing something? Anything happened to make you inspire you to get into this?
Well, like I said again, I mean, I've always been inspired by being my own boss or being an entrepreneur. So I did a lot of research, and the research that I did was something that I enjoyed. And to do something that you enjoy, it will make it comfortable, and you can do it longevity. It's not, and you will do a good job at it.
Yes.
And so once I
But did the economy change or something?
of course, I
And
mean,
that made you, inspired you to.
Of course, I mean, well, that was one thing that did it also. To the fact that we're in 2007, when the market was on its way down, I was working for a company called. Well, I was driving. I don't want to go to the name of the company, but I was driving, and the company went out of business, and so at that time I was like, forget about a job. I mean, I need to start this myself. I want to make a way for myself. I didn't want to continue to go to someone filling out applications every day and so I said, well, I'll start my own business. And from that point on, that's what it's been.
So you went out and you said, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to do this. And so what's the first thing you did before you even got into this business? The equipment?
Well, when I decided that I was tired of working for or looking for a job, I said, well, I can create my own income. So I literally went out and bought my own equipment. I spent.
You didn't even have a customer?
Not one customer.
And you spent what?
I mean, I bought probably about $15,000 worth of equipment.
That's faith right there. That's faith of a mustard tree.
And just started working. And I've been doing it since then.
And that's it. And so the customers that you're dealing with back then.
I have pretty much the same clients that I had when I started out in 2007.
And add-ons now.
And much more.
And much more. Because you use the word, you say, I'm truly blessed.
Right, exactly.
Because you don't have any problems. I've said, every time I see the boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I'm doing a job.
Exactly. I'm going somewhere to take care of somebody.
Yeah. So you have children, yes?
Exactly. I have two boys.
Two boys. And do they ever go out and cut with?
Of course. I have two boys. Exactly. They work with me on a continuous basis. My oldest son is 21 and my youngest is 14.
And they be getting down with you?
Yes, sir.
So was that mandatory in your household?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Whatever you do, they did.
Exactly.
Because they're gonna learn how to work.
That's it.
And see, that's
the thing. I mean, I've had my kids all their lives, and as I stated to you, I've done several employments as far as like I used to drive trucks. I did the apartment business where I did maintenance and anything that I did, my boys have been there with me to learn how to work. So, it's not that they don't know how to do it. Any job that I've had, they walk with me step by step to anything.
So you did that grandfather thing. When your grandpa put it on you,
yes,
you
sir.
put it on.
Yes, sir.
Was monkey see, monkey do.
Yes, sir.
Lord have mercy. Listen, the name of your company is Speedy's Lawn Care. Where did that come from?
Well, Speedy is a childhood nickname. That's
I wonder where that came from. I didn't get that in the pre-interview. So I call you Speedy and you okay with it?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Speedy's Lawn Care. Now, it says professional service at affordable prices. That's a good slogan right there. You do cutting, trimming, design, edging, cleanup, and landscaping. Let's talk about we know about cutting and trimming. Tell me about the design. Where did that come? How does that work?
Well, I mean, you may have some kind of landscaping as far like rocks or some kind of ponds or want some kind of wall built or something like that. Anything you want in your yard as far as lakes or
movement,
anything.
It looks,
I can do
shapes.
I can do it.
Cows, ducks, you want.
I can do it.
Wow.
If you want beds, you want anything you can do in your yard, I can do it.
Wow. That's nice. That's good to know. You always want a certain design. Yeah, somebody you look at in the deal with, from what I understand, is that you can see things before they can be explained. You say, I can always see that happening.
Well, yeah, a lot of times when you go to a job, people say, well, they want something done. And
they don't really know what they're doing.
They don't know until the job is complete. Well, wow. Was that really like that at first?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's a totally different look.
Well, do you map it out with them? Do you say, okay, this how we can make this?
Well, yeah. I mean, you have clients that want something, and they will walk the property with you and show you exactly what they want, and you can give them what they want. And then sometimes after you get into the job, you might see, well, okay, this can be twerked a little bit here and there, and you say, okay, you will do this, to make it better.
And then you got some clients that say, just do something. They just want it to look like this and make it look nice.
Yeah. And a lot of times when you do that, you know what I'm saying, when you can go to auto parts store, you can go anywhere, mechanic or anywhere. A lot of times, people do a job, they're going to do that job and let it be. With me, I'm not a tick-tack type person. If it's not something that's going to break my back or kill me or something like that, I'll throw a lot of extras in because of the fact that where it's going to sell me in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
So who did that for you?
That's
it.
So,
that's where the power's at.
Yeah.
And that's great when you're talking about design. Now, let's deal with this other thing, the cleanup.
Okay.
Now, why did you put cleanup on your card? I mean, as part of your task.
Well, sir, you'll be surprised how many clients I have taken on that ask that question. Because of the fact that they've had people in the past that have done work for them, and that was it, just done the work and leave the mess behind.
But I mean, did they? So if they got it at a low rate, I mean, you get what you pay for in most cases. But is it just the professional? They paid that number, that price, and they didn't get the professionalism, or they paid a lower price and they were looking for some more professionalism, but they didn't get it.
Well, that could be a mixture of the three, but for the most part, like I said again, I mean, people tend to have their way of doing things. And if you, like I said again, if you go to a job and you do the job, then that person that does the job knows what he's going to charge for the job.
Right, and you know what they're going to do.
Right. So,
but the client has greater expectations.
So that's where that understanding comes about. You know what I'm saying? So if I got to my card and you have my card, there's no doubt that I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do.
That's awesome, and that's what's important. So let's get right to it. Let's get some phone numbers. How can they get in touch with you?
Okay, my phone number is 404-454-6799.
Again?
404-454-6799.
And I got email?
Email address is henjohn69@yahoo.com. That's henjohn69@yahoo.com.
And so I appreciate you coming on and sharing.
I thank you so much.
I'm serious, man. Your expertise is so needed. This is the time of the year, folks, where you need a little lawn care. Get in touch with Henry Johnson. You got it. What's the number one more time?
404-454-6799. Again? 404-454-6799.
Give him a call, folks, and use his expertise. If you know anybody else that been worried about their lawn and they can't get a good lawn care service person, this is it. Give him a call. And if you need a 15-minute free interview like Mr. Henry just got, or if you know anybody else, have them call me direct. It's 404-578-3549. Again, it's 404-578-3549. Again, Sir Markadoo with Sir Media Group, where we put your business in the streets. God bless you and have a great day. Peace.